Bridging the Great Indian Economic Dichotomy. India's economic and social development presents a unique dichotomy where social indicators align more closely with Western countries while per capita income remains lower, resembling some sub-Saharan African nations. There are several key systemic bottlenecks that contribute to this great Indian dichotomy. It is income inequality. India's income distribution is highly skewed, with a significant portion living in poverty while a small elite enjoys substantial wealth. Addressing income inequality is vital for improving overall economic well-being and social cohesion. Next is informal economy. India has a vast informal labor market where job security, social protections, and access to formal financial services are often lacking. Encouraging the formalization of this sector and providing better job opportunities can raise per capita income and reduce vulnerability. Next is educational disparities. While India has made progress in increasing literacy rates and education access, disparities in education quality persist across regions and socio-economic groups. Closing these gaps is crucial for equipping the workforce with the skills needed for higher-paying jobs. Next is healthcare infrastructure. Access to quality healthcare remains uneven, with urban areas having better facilities than rural areas. Strengthening healthcare infrastructure and expanding access to affordable healthcare services are essential for improving overall well-being. Well, next is agricultural sector. Agriculture is a significant source of livelihood, and modernizing this sector, improving productivity, and reducing vulnerability to market fluctuations are critical for increasing rural incomes. Next is infrastructure development. Inadequate infrastructure, including transportation, electricity, and sanitation, can hinder economic growth and market access. Investments in infrastructure are needed to unlock economic potential. Next is access to credit. Limited access to credit and financial services for small and medium-sized enterprises hampers entrepreneurship and economic growth. Expanding credit access can stimulate business development. Next is labor market reforms. Complex labor market regulations sometimes discourage formal job creation. Labor reforms that balance workers and rights with businesses can promote job growth. Well, next is administrative and bureaucratic challenges. Bureaucratic red tape can hinder business growth and investment. Simplifying administrative processes and reducing corruption can improve the business environment. Digital divide. While India has seen significant digital technology adoption, a digital divide persists, especially in the rural areas. Expanding digital infrastructure and ensuring digital literacy can promote inclusive economic growth. The next reason is environmental sustainability. Balancing economic growth and environmental sustainability is crucial. Sustainable development practices are necessary to ensure long-term well-being, as environmental degradation can have severe economic and social consequences. Well, addressing these systemic bottlenecks would have taken at least 50 years through conventional economics. However, India is closing its economic divide through digital public infrastructure, or DPI, at a pace unheard of. The 2019 to 2021 National Family Health Survey (NFHS) found that the percentage of the population living in poverty fell from 25% in 2015 to 16 to 15% in 2019 to 2021. This is a significant decline. So let's discuss India's non-linear growth fueled by innovations and nurtured by the building blocks of DPIs leading to combinatorial innovation. Dear viewers, I'm Lipakshi Khurana from StudyIQ IAS, and you are about to embark on a journey of learning like no other. So sit back, grab a pen and paper, and get ready to be inspired. India's foundational DPI, also called India Stack, has been harnessed to foster innovation and competition, expand markets, close gaps in financial inclusion, boost government revenue collection, and improve public expenditure efficiency. So let's take a look at how every single systemic bottleneck of the economy has been converted into a business opportunity through the implementation of DPI. Well, DPI as a platform for innovation. The use of DPIs has brought about innovative and accessible public and private services while enhancing transparency and accountability. In 2014, India introduced the biometric attendance system based on Aadhaar, the Digital Identity Program, which had several notable advantages. First, ghost employee elimination. The system effectively eliminated fictitious or ghost employees from government payrolls, leading to more efficient use of public funds. Secondly, real-time tracking, a public dashboard that allows citizens to monitor real-time data for various government departments, promoting transparency and accountability. Thirdly, pensioner verification. The biometric attendance system simplified the process of verifying the proof of life for pensioners. Postal workers equipped with portable biometric devices could now verify pensioners' proof of life at their homes, eliminating the need for them to visit government offices. Fourthly, Aadhaar ATM. Banks introduced an Aadhaar ATM service allowing people to withdraw cash using their 12-digit Aadhaar numbers and biometrics. This served individuals without smartphones or debit card familiarity, highlighting how digital public infrastructures or DPIs are enhancing accessibility and efficiency while boosting accountability in India's services. Similarly, India's adoption of DPIs has paved the way for innovative private services across various sectors. Well, friends, some notable examples are firstly GSTN, an account aggregator. The Goods and Services Tax Network records detailed business invoice data, encouraging honest reporting by businesses. Recently, GSTN announced it would share verified tax data in a machine-readable format through the account aggregator DPI framework. This data sharing enables financial institutions to issue trade financing based on verified tax returns, reducing the risk and cost of underwriting loans, that is to check the creditworthiness of applicants. Secondly, digital-only stockbrokers. Digital-first stockbrokers leverage India's digital identity and payment layers to offer seamless onboarding and trading experiences via mobile phones. These digital brokerages have attracted a significant portion of new investors, disrupting traditional brokerage houses. Thirdly, lending startups. Lending startups utilize India's tech technologies to facilitate loans and allow retail investors to participate in trade financing. They streamline onboarding and data verification processes through digital means. Fourthly, QR code payments. The ease of collecting payments via QR codes has led to innovative use of cases, including fundraising for social causes and disaster relief directly through newspaper advertisements. Fifthly, resilient digital economy. India's tech has contributed to the growth of a robust digital economy, outpacing the overall economic growth and accounting for a substantial portion of gross value added. Sixthly, it is combinatorial innovation. As the number of DPIs increases, the potential for innovative applications grows exponentially. Combining various services like eSign, eKYC, DigiLocker, and UPI enables new possibilities such as insurance companies conducting transactions and issuing policies without physical interactions with the customers. Seventh is Bhashani language translation. The government's Bhashani platform aims to address language diversity in India by providing translation services in multiple languages and dialects. This DPI enhances access to digital tools for underserved populations. Eighthly, it is future DPIs. Ongoing efforts to develop DPIs in health, education, and other areas will further digitize society and improve public and private services. Well, the non-linear growth in innovation, known as combinatorial innovation, is a hallmark of India's DPI-driven approach, and it is reflected in fiscal operations as well. Let's take a look at how it facilitates direct benefits transfers. While India's social safety net and subsidy programs such as the PDS, MGNREGS, LPG subsidy, PEHEL, housing initiatives like PMAG, and scholarships have grappled with issues like inefficiency, corruption, and leakage. These problems encompass identity, quantity, and eligibility fraud as well as exclusion errors. For instance, in the PDS alone, approximately 36% of funds fail to reach their intended recipients due to ghost beneficiaries and illegal diversion. To combat these challenges, the government introduced the Direct Benefit Transfer or DBT mechanism in 2013. DBT consolidates data from various government schemes and directly deposits benefits into bank accounts, often relying on Aadhaar authentication. It encompasses 310 government schemes managed by 53 ministries and uses Aadhaar-linked bank accounts for disbursements. DBT has substantially reduced leakages and enhanced the efficiency of social benefit transfers, benefiting millions of beneficiaries. The JAM trinity of Jan Dhan, financial inclusion, Aadhaar identification, and mobile networks serves as the cornerstone of India's DBT system. Well, the Jan Dhan provides access to bank accounts, Aadhaar offers identification through Aadhaar-enabled bank accounts, and mobile networks facilitate information exchange, particularly in the rural areas. Importantly, the JAM trinity doesn't verify socio-economic data. Eligibility assessment is the responsibility of scheme administrators based on their databases. So what about revenue administration and the adoption of DPI? Well, the Tax Administration Agency in India played a pivotal role in providing DPI initiatives, including Aadhaar, a unique identification number for individuals, and Aadhaar followed the Permanent Account Number or PAN, which was introduced by the Indian Income Tax Department in 1972. PAN is a 10-character alphanumeric identifier mandated for tax purposes, and its use extended to various public administration areas. However, PAN issuance exceeded the number of active taxpayers significantly. Recognizing the need for a comprehensive national identification system, Aadhaar was developed. It learned from PAN's experience and incorporated biometrics to enhance security and combat tax and financial fraud. Well, Aadhaar formalized the necessity of a broader national identification solution beyond tax administration. So Aadhaar is set to revolutionize tax administration compliance activities by ensuring consistency across public agency registers. Already, over 44 million PANs have been linked, enhancing risk analysis and enforcement capabilities for tax administration. Now, when it comes to the Goods and Services Tax Network, that is GSTN, is a specific DPI in India that has significantly enhanced tax collection capabilities and fostered innovation. So GSTN has centralized tax collection for the central government across states, reduced local corruption, and improved transparency through open APIs. It enables third-party compliance through private software, facilitates trade financing by sharing invoice-level data with user consent, and mandates registration for every business liable to pay goods and services tax or GST. Well, the GST system automatically matches invoices and supplier IDs, ensuring accurate tax payments and timely refunds. Well, friends, this mechanism incentivizes honest and timely reporting in supply chains, leading to a substantial increase in newly registered GST taxpayers since its introduction in July 2017. So what about Treasury Digital Payments adoption of DPI? The Public Financial Management System, or PFMS, is the backbone for a digital solution for managing fiscal operations in India. PFMS is managed by the Office of the Controller General of Accounts, or CGA, of the Ministry of Finance. PFMS connects various tiers of government, 2.4 million implementing agencies, 255 banks and 380 million registered beneficiaries. It covers both budget spending and collections, including GST and non-tax revenues. Well, PFMS enables online deposits for GST and non-tax revenues, offering daily transaction reconciliation with high accuracy. Leveraging digital signatures, Aadhaar and automated bank reconciliation, PFMS serves as a comprehensive financial management information system. So during the COVID-19 pandemic, it efficiently transferred funds to nearly 500 million beneficiaries under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana or PMGKY. So how does DPI approach social sectors? Let's talk about education first. India's education sector utilizes the DPI approach through the digital infrastructure of knowledge sharing or Diksha, managed by the NCERT under the Ministry of Education. Diksha is a free-to-use platform designed to support multiple languages and solutions, offering textbooks with QR-linked digital content, online courses, assessments, quizzes, and chatbots. While Diksha supports school education, foundational learning, teacher capacity development, content crowdsourcing, and inclusive learning for underserved communities. It offers a vast array of courses and content in multiple languages, serving over 60 educational boards across the country. Well, isn't this amazing? There is more. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Diksha played a crucial role in enabling remote learning for students and teachers. Diksha is open source, making its technology available for various educational and skill development programs, including COVID-19 training for healthcare workers. It has facilitated millions of individual training and certifications with ongoing expansion of courses and services. Next, we take a look at DPI's application in the healthcare sector. India leveraged its DPI approach in the healthcare sector, particularly in vaccine distribution through the CoWIN platform. CoWIN, built on DIVOC or Digital Infrastructure for Verifiable Open Credentialing, facilitated the end-to-end rollout of COVID-19 vaccines. So friends, this included resident and healthcare provider apps for vaccine slot booking and inventory management, along with machine-readable vaccination certificates for use as vaccine passports. This digital backbone allowed India to rapidly scale its vaccine delivery, even addressing challenges like internal migration. The vaccination certificate was stored in residents' DigiLockers, and the CoWIN APIs enabled the government to provide vaccination services through WhatsApp. Furthermore, DIVOC was also deployed in several other countries to aid their vaccination programs. Well, next, we take a look at DPI's application in the financial sector. The DPI approach has significantly improved financial inclusion and access to payment and financial services in India. Before the full implementation of India's stack, only 1/3 of the population had bank accounts, primarily due to the lack of verifiable identification and low financial literacy. However, DPI, particularly the identity layer, has led to substantial progress. Financial inclusion in India has more than doubled, and digital payments also. Aadhaar infrastructure has eased onboarding requirements for financial institutions, while payment platforms like NPCI have enabled low-cost payment solutions based on open standards. Traditional financial instruments saw increased ownership, with payment cards and savings at financial institutions rising. The gender gap in financial services has reduced, and government initiatives have provided bank accounts to underserved populations also. Since 2017, digital instruments like e-wallets and UPI have gained widespread adoption, offering user-friendly interfaces and incentives for private sector participation. UPI alone accounts for 75% of all payment transactions by volume. Access to financial data through the Open Banking Account Aggregator framework has further advanced financial services access, allowing customers to securely share their financial data with various providers. The OSIN or Open Credit Enablement Initiative digitizes the lending process, enhancing competition and access to credit for MSMEs and borrowers in India. Interestingly, the government has also adopted the DPI approach in sectors like electronic toll collection and document issuance through DigiLocker. In electronic toll collection, the government introduced FASTag, a technology-based toll payment system linked to bank accounts or mobile wallets. FASTag usage became widespread due to incentives and penalties for cash payments, making toll collection more efficient and secure while providing valuable data for infrastructure management. DigiLocker serves as a single digital locker for government-issued documents, allowing citizens to access them conveniently at one place. This system eliminates the need for physical visits to government offices, benefiting individuals, especially in the rural areas, by reducing the time and cost associated with document retrieval. So in conclusion, we can say that the implementation of digital public infrastructure, DPI, exemplified by India's stack, has yielded numerous economic benefits. These include fostering innovation and competition, expanding markets, enhancing financial inclusion, increasing government revenue collection, and improving expenditure efficiency by reducing benefit leakages. Continued digitalization efforts hold the potential to further increase India's productivity in the medium and long term, potentially raising its likely economic growth rate. DPI initiatives are estimated to contribute to a significant boost in the GDP growth. While India's stack has been transformational, challenges need to be resolved to further maximize its potential. These include closing the digital divide and providing better data protection. India's stack continues to be used as a springboard for innovation, and the principles underlying its development are now applied to a wide range of areas. The new initiatives in health, e-commerce, and payments are being exploited to support inclusive growth. We hope you found this episode as captivating as we did in creating it for you. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. See you soon.